Nearly dropped it. Oh, that hurt. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the videos. It's wonderful to have you guys here again as always. In the last video you saw me get the intake manifold on this thing. I did go and get the fuel rails on, but I've had to go and take them back off. My fittings here, not that you can see very well, my fittings here were hitting on the alternator and the thermostat outlet. I might get the radiator out today and block that off and try and weld in a separation plate to make it separate tanks so that it'll become a dual pass. Yeah, I'm not too sure really what I'm going to be doing today in this video. I spent a bit of time yesterday and I got my transmission in permanently yesterday. Mark from Hooked on Trailers was very kind and let me go and borrow his dad's lathe so I could turn down crank pilot adapter. I also need to thank Hoff at Cleveland Exhaust and Nugget Garage for letting me borrow his lathe, even though we didn't have a boring bit at the time, so I couldn't get the idea of it done, but I still appreciate both of their help. So yeah, that was able to get my transmission in permanently. Torque converter is all bolted down. Got my tail shaft back, so it is now bolted up into the car. Basically all I really need to do for the transmission is wire up the trans brake and cooler lines and basically put some fluid in it. I'll do all that when I get fluid in the engine and stuff. Yeah, this is what I had to do from the intake manifold, or the fuel rails. I had to take the fitting off there and put it into the middle, just so that way these didn't interfere with any of the stuff in front of them. So that was painful because they're a bit of a pain in the butt to get in and out of that manifold. But I'm going to get some paint on these and get them back fitted to the car. And then, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll stop being lazy and trim down all my bolts for the rocker covers and fit the rocker covers up. Not too sure yet. I got Mark coming over from Hooked on Trailers to help me figure out getting the shifter cable set right. It seems to be a little bit funny and in between points in the transmission, so we're going to have a look at that and then I'll come back and keep filming. I'm going to have to cut out the hood here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. It just touches on the top of the throttle body because the throttle body sits up quite a way, and I've got to make up a little cable bracket for the cable, so might try and do that today as well. Anyway, it's enough nonsense for me. I'm going to get some bits and pieces done while I'm waiting for Mark to arrive, and then I'll come back to you guys once I'm doing something. there we go. Nice little bracket. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but yeah, it'll do the job. Not the most interesting video either, but one of those things, important steps that I kind of just had to do. So yeah, I'll go and get radiator modified during the week. I don't think I'll make a video on it. I'll just go out and go ahead and get it done. I've got to go ahead and get the rocker covers on very soon. I need to make up a couple. I gotta get some fuel hose, sorry, to make the return line. Basically, I'm just waiting for parts to show up. I gotta go and get myself some AIN lines so I can make the transcooler lines and mount the transcooler, and then should be able to get it to start in a week or two, hopefully. I've got to modify my starter motor, so I'll probably do that during the week as well, off camera. Get it fitted back up, get the wiring back on it, stuff like that. I'll get the alternator back in. Just work on buttoning some stuff up. Got to finish off the shifter, wire on the trans brake and all the rest of that stuff, which is very painful for me. But yeah, anyway, that's where I'm going to end it in this video, guys. I have a bracket. Don't listen to that dude. I'm back out in the shed. I put a bit of thought into it the last few days, and I was like, I just don't feel right making a video about the bloody bracket. So I've been back out in the shed the last few days, hard at work trying to get this thing bloody sorted. I've gotten a start on my intercooler piping. There's going to be a connection down here, so this one piece will come out of there, and then the other piece will disconnect from there as well. And I'm going to make like a little bolt-in brackety deal. I've run out of pipe to continue on this. I also came in here and modified my radiator, so I installed a plate halfway down this tank, the AN fitting, and then moved the filler over here. I probably should have tried to do something about that, but it can sort of just loop around and under there or something, or come right across over to here. I don't know, that's a problem for future me. Yeah, this intake pipe's coming out alright. There's a bit of wiggle room in it. Yeah, I still need to cut out the hood for the throttle body, problem for future me as well, and I still need to get these damn rocker covers on. They're still sitting over there. Might have to reroute that throttle cable as well. But yeah, my job today is I want to make up a little breather tank for the transmission, just so that if anything pukes out the breather, it's got a little catch can for it. I can buy one, but it's easy enough for me to just quickly make something up. So that's what I'm going to do. First things first, get that out of the way. Where did I put it? Oh, here we go. So first things first, I'm going to make up a little tank out of this bit of tubing. So I'll cap the ends off, and then I'll work on getting it mounted up to the transmission. I might use a bigger bit of pipe, I don't know yet. I'll see what I've got floating around in my scraps. Got a little barb and a little breather doohickey. Breather doodad's got to go on top to vent any air, and then this just has to go on the other side to let any oil puke into it. But what I want to do now is one, let that cool down. Two, I'll get the car up in the air, and then I just want to see where I have room to sit this, as well as the barb going in and the breather around the top. So yeah, I'll get on to that. Still bloody red hot, of course, but gonna go something like that. Ah, fuck. So I think I might offset it a little to one side here, and that'll give me room for the breather over here. Ah. And the tabs can sort of do their thing, and then this barb can sort of just come in the side. Alright. Look at that, I did a thing. So I can mount the little breather up here, and I can put the barb straight in the top there. And now while it's still hot, a little bit of high heat paint to make it look a little bit better than what it does. Alright, well that's it. There we have it. That's my little DIY puke tank. It is a little flimsy on the brackets, but it doesn't really have much weight to hold. A little vent up there. Hopefully that doesn't rattle too much and annoy me. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That'll catch any fluid that the transmission pukes into it. I did end up taking the pan off quickly and putting in my temperature sensor, and I still have the trans brake to wire up. But that doesn't need to be done to get the car started. I can get through that all at a later date. Alright, stupid camera battery died. No, I'm not going inside to get another one. That is where I'm going to end this video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. CO2 the world, unleash the boost, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Whisper